Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Countryside Kitchen here at American Countryside Farmers Market. And it's toasty warm inside, and we're glad you've joined us here. Talking with Deb Allwine about the great events coming up, and a little bit later on here in this segment, we'll be talking to Reen Hostetler about the fantastic Heart Healthy Month, which is coming up in February. But Deb, right now, we want to focus a little bit more on some of those first floor vendors. And again, we remind folks at home that this really is, here at American Countryside Farmers Market, your one-stop grocer. Consider it that, because you can find all your grocery needs here every single week, can't you, Deb?
That's right, you can. And we have highlighted over the last couple of weeks many of our first floor vendors, which includes our meats. We have the seafoods and we have the exotic meats, buffalo and venison and the Culver duck. We also have, you know, the regular, the chicken and the pork and the beef and all of those wonderful things, as well as deli products. We have the noodles and the sauces and the spices and the marinades and the mixes and the condiments and all of that wonderful stuff to go with that. The bulk foods, the sea salts, the oils, the vinegars. And then last week we talked about our baked goods and our sweet treats. And of course we have the candies and the popcorn and the artisan breads and the pies and the cookies and ice cream, and the list just goes on and on. And then our restaurants, we have the buffalo burgers and pizzas and specialty sandwiches, an outstanding breakfast menu with some really interesting items. And I know that there's going to be an extra special new item coming up this week that Chicago Corner Cafe will be featuring.
Very good. Now, breakfast here is 8 a.m. Of course, the market is open 9 to 5, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but opening up early for breakfast. And that's every day, is it? Every day, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
It is. We open for breakfast every day. And then on Thursdays, we have our breakfast bingo, and that's at 9 o'clock.
All right, so you touched on some of those great vendors on the first floor. There's a few others, too, though, aren't there?
There are. We have a vendor, Cheryl. She has goat's milk soap and other items, and she has a goat farm, and she raises her goats, and she of course milks them, and then she makes product out of them. We also have soy candles and specialty lotions that are on the first floor. We also have Corian cutting boards, which are great for you to cut your fruits and vegetables up on. And we have Molly's Barkery with the homemade dog treats and cat treats and other accessories.
Molly's Barkery. I had no idea when I first came across that vendor what that was all about, but Molly's Barkery, treats for the dogs. And she's been around for a while, so she must be doing something right.
I think so. And if you look at her treats, they look almost good enough for us to eat. So be careful.
Well, very good. Up on the second floor, and this is where the kitchen is, folks, the Countryside Kitchen. It's more than just the kitchen. There's other great vendors up here, too. I know there's some furniture vendors and, boy, crafts, you name it. It's all here.
We have pottery, we have alpaca items, we have a music store, we have African items, just so much. Victorian items, Bee's Doll Boutique is here, and she makes her own doll clothes and such, so you can find all kinds of wonderful things on the second floor. Well, in the center, we have our 84-foot cupola. Now, that's not open to the public, but if you come in maybe early in the morning or maybe very late in the afternoon just before closing, we might let you take a sneak peek up there.
All right, you heard it here from Deb Allwine. Sneak peeks are available. And we're going to take a peek at next month's Heart Healthy Month when we come back, and Reen will be talking about that right here from the Countryside Kitchen, so stay tuned.